I feel like 91's a prime number.
I feel like it is. That, you know.
Feels prime.
It feels prime to me. Just like this match we're about to get into between AZ and Atomic. I know that we saw Atomic earlier. Now going up against AZ. Has AZ moved here, or is AZ still in Mexico? Do you know?
AZ moved here a long time ago.
Okay. Just making sure, because I know that a while ago
AZ has
was,
lived here. It's been for a while. It's just that their former region was New Mexico.
Okay. Because I didn't know, like, people asked for a while, like, oh, did Mutace move to Texas? No. He just came here to farm money for a while.
Yeah, people asked, did Danby move to Texas?
That's
technically.
True. Yeah. Did he not actually move to Texas?
I thought that he was just being housed by Burr, but I don't know.
Okay.
I haven't asked too much.
Once again, to farm all of our money.
To farm the money.
God bless.
But yeah, really, I have no idea. He's been here forever.
I would like to know. That's all I'm saying.
In my mind, Danby's Texas, but we can't claim him. He has to claim us.
That's true, yeah. He still has NWA in the tag. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's what I thought.
Okay, yeah, so Danby just lives here. But
yeah.
That's DFW enough for me. Just like AZ is DFW enough for me.
Agreed.
No matter whether he's actually moved here or not. Mm-hmm. You know, I'd love to see some good Wolf play. AZ just plays such like a fundies based game, right?
He does. His biggest flaw is sometimes he just wants to hit people.
Yeah.
Because he'll sit here and do this and be chill, and then eventually sometimes he wants to hit people. He does that, does the dash attack, and then he just got up smash out of shield.
He would be so much better if he was content to just sit back and not press buttons. Like that up smash worked great. The timing was perfect to catch Atomic's neutral.
The crazy thing, and this is just a Wolf thing too, is he'll be that chill, like solid, depending on the match, 70 to 85% of the time. And then just the second that you do the I'm going in moment, you're Wolf. You know, you get hit once, bad things happen to you.
Especially against Rob, right?
Especially right. Rob's big, as is his punish game, right?
It's the trade-off.
It's the trade-off. He get punished, he punish.
Ooh. Yeah, I love that setup right there. The down throw looking for that tech timing, but just didn't find it. Because that forwarder that meaty.
Yeah, that would have been like, you could get a down air off that. You could maybe get a clean back air if you're able to. You know, if you have the landing space. I don't know if you have the landing space there, but like that could have been a dead Rob in a couple universes.
If you don't have the landing space, you can always option into Shine. You turn around while you're in the Shine and then do the back air against big characters specifically. So
pretty easy
Rob,
to sometimes, like especially if they're DIing in because they don't want to die. They're DIing for the Shine for you to back air.
Yeah. And again, you know, heavy Rob. But yeah, he's doing a really good job of catching Atomic's landings. And the best part about it is that he's saving that for when he's trying to get the kill, right? And then during the rest of the game, he's like, all right, I'm keeping it pretty strictly horizontal. You know, you can land on me a couple times if you want, but it's just classic good conditioning.
And again, we see he just dash attacked the shield and got up smash.
Both of the stocks have been taken the exact same way by each player. Yeah. That's crazy.
That's just the Wolf problem sometimes, is you want to do something, but it's ill-advised.
But that's just not, Wolf is not made to do that.
Look, sometimes the right thing with Wolf is boring. Sometimes you just gotta be in the office, do your work.
Wolf is really good at making his opponent do things.
Yeah.
He's not necessarily good at being the initiator. Like that right there. If you try to initiate too many times as Wolf, like he only has so many approach angles, and it becomes pretty obvious.
Extremely safe aerials. He doesn't have extremely potent options for poking safely, right? But he does have great reach. He's really great at whiff punishing. He's really great at air-to-airing, catching people, you know, mid-action.
I mean, you think about what Wario is so good at, right? With, like, really big air drift, right? He's not going to be landing on you all the time. I mean, sometimes he can land on people with, like, Nair or forward air or something, right? But
sometimes he lands tantalizingly close.
Yeah. But a lot of the times, ooh!
Nice, I love that mix, actually.
Love the up angle, yeah. That was the only way he was living.
You knew that he was re-grabbing there, so, like, Atomic was probably going to take some time to set up, like, a down air. Or, like, set up something, and then AZ's like, all right, in comes the big hitbox, side B time.
The great part about this from AZ right now, he got the gyro into the side B. Hello?
Hello, right?
Okay.
Look, that's something I didn't know. Something I should know, but I didn't know.
But now we know.
I didn't know at like 120% you can just toss gyro at Rob, and then that's a free combo into side B. That's so free.
Well, and especially at that distance in particular, I mean, he was just perfectly
just
set up.
100% in the right spot at the right time. That's beautiful.
Yeah,
that's nature at work.
Nature is healing.
That's one of those, like, This is you're watching the nature documentary, and if you're watching like nature documentary from Rob perspective, you're like, oh my god.
If you're watching from the wolf perspective, you're like,
yeah,
oh, that's so cool.
It's beautiful. Yeah. No, that's actually terrifying if you're Rob, because that he's not.
If you're watching from the Rob perspective, you're like, ooh.
Yeah.
But he hasn't killed his prey yet. He'll attempt to play a little more footsies. Oh, he just reflector. Oh, he got the roll through.
Having missed the kill, he still is searching for the option.
Yours is way better than mine. I like yours way more. Ooh, I love. Okay, one thing that I'm loving from AZ, especially near the end of that first game and now too, is that he's being really, really patient and playing on the ground a lot more, and noticing that Atomic just loves to catch jumps. Although that time the neutral getup definitely just got caught on easy timing.
I mean, that also a pretty meaty down smash. So
Yeah.
he covered like you didn't have to guess too hard on the timing. It was just like he's probably gonna press up eventually. You know.
Rob has a lot of moves where he's like, yeah, you'll be over here at some point. Yeah. Up air, side B, you name it. Down smash too. Ooh, tech chase. Yeah.
Tried to call the roll in there, but like had the option select kind of cover and roll in place, or tech in place.
I feel like I haven't seen. Call me crazy, if you like. I feel like I haven't seen AZ do too many full hop landing aerials. That time though, the full hop obviously catching Atomic just hovering there, which we have seen before.
You're crazy. No, actually, pretty factual. No, most of the time, we'll see either AZ go for like an immediate air-to-air, or if he jumps and he's going, like he'll do another double jump back up. He's not going hard in with a landing aerial. Their landing is catching his opponent in the air, and it's an air-to-air.
So many up airs. Yeah, I mean, when Atomic is on the platform, you can expect those hits to land, and good DI on that forward air so that the fair bear does not connect.
Most of AZ's landing aerials have been like a whiff punish, which is not quite, aggressive landing aerial. That's I've jumped
or off of a short hop.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the big part about Wolf, as I found, I had this conversation with Charlie when I had a coaching session with him. This should be dead. No, great air
Great
dodge.
mash. Yeah.
I'll hold my thought right here because I feel like a stock's gonna be gone soon, one way or another.
Oh, just barely living. Watch out! Great high recovery, and because of the little duck, Atomic didn't catch the forward air.
Oh my gosh. That's crazy that both of these guys are still alive. Somebody, I feel like, okay, I was like, somebody should be dead. Somebody should be dead, and now finally it's true.
Atomic's spidey senses were tingling like, I feel like AZ's going to be near my shield. It's up smash time.
That's the Cosmo.
Yeah.
You up smash just when it feels right.
When it feels right. And honestly, AZ's been given Atomic moments where it feels right. Like, their point blank, it is generally pretty all right for him to toss it out.
Ooh, really unsafe bear right there. You have to land tipper and auto cancel for that to be even remotely safe.
And then you've got 70 damage off of that. Weak? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Look, after the first time where you did this smooth, reverse down smash, in my head, I give my opponent enough credit to think, all right, well, he saw that I was looking for it, and also he's a good player. He's not going to roll in. He's not going to give me that.
If I'm a Wolf player and I want to give my opponent credit, I'm going to think that they never roll in.
Yeah.
Because you just shouldn't.
Just don't give him that.
I feel like you're just setting yourself up for disaster if you ever do that.
Right. Like, if you want to make the Wolf player work for it, roll out, and the most they get is like weak dash attack because he's not fast. Maybe he gets like a sliding forward tilt.
Ooh, okay, good defensive game right here. Weird angle right there, but AZ was still able to follow that up.
Oh, no tech. Now, it's Zombear time.
Zombear. Yeah, great coverage from Atomic. I mean, he had a lot of those like approach timings, especially when AZ was jumping, and that's why I thought that his game, when he was playing very grounded and very patient, like trying to bait out stuff from Atomic, I thought that was working really well. But the moment that he got up into the air, your hitboxes can't really contest with Rob all the time.
Yeah, Wolf really can't rely on like a little bit of distance dash dance game against Rob as well, though, because Gyro's an ever-present threat. You have to constantly be like, all right, well, I got to be ready and present to not bonk my face into this, be ready to shield it, reflect it. Got to watch out for laser. You do have to stand at a range where it kind of makes them want to throw it out, but it's not actually that threatening, so you can jump over it and get your, like, fair in or near in. It's very difficult as well. You want to set up situations where they want to jump and you air-to-air and meet them with nair quick, but if that goes wrong and they get their nair out first, like, it's so beneficial for the Rob. So it's pretty hard, like, as Wolf, there are moments where it's like very solid for you and very solid for Rob. Both of these characters feel like they have moments where they eat each other alive.
Well, and that's the big, I think, issue that we're seeing is that AZ, well, like, his movement is very clean most of the time, right? Like, I don't feel like I see him get caught up with that too much.
Yeah, you just can't rely on the ground 100% of the time. You do have to sometimes jump.
Ooh. And that is where things have been problematic for him. That time, obviously, it was a combo, but even then, right, the back airs have been there pretty much the whole set from Atomic to cover AZ, and it's just kind of been the problem, right? He hasn't really found a good way in when he hasn't had access to the air. That right there probably was supposed to be a turnaround barrier.
Yeah, that would have been a nice sweet spot planted.
But this is the big problem for AZ in this set is I feel like he has been dropping a lot of big punishes. He hasn't been getting big combo starters, and when he has, they haven't gone very far.
Oh, that was a very hungry, greedy drift forward fair that AZ just went for.
Yeah, he's definitely just trying to, like, force himself back into this game.
Honestly, Atomic taking that much time up in the sky might have iced out AZ in a bad way for Atomic.
Yeah.
Because look at that forward air. AZ is going for greedy ins right now.
Yeah, you've really just got to be able to say, all right, this wolf is going to come to me, and as long as I kind of space around that full commit in, just like we saw right there.
Full commit in, and it was the back air. I'm not even sure. Maybe he was just trying to cross up and didn't expect Atomic to move back.
Yeah.
But
you gotta
full steam ahead mode.
The theory on neutral, right, is never attack where your opponent is, but where they're going to be.
Yeah.
And that was just thinking, you know, maybe Atomic's going to try to approach me here, but he really doesn't have any need to.
Oh, that turned around quick.
Oh, and he hits the taunt. He really wants to get himself back in this game.
He needs to pump himself up, but he also needs to hold himself back a little bit.
Yeah. Hold himself accountable.
Yeah.
Right now you got to start hitting those combos, man.
Oof.
Because things, what's that book? Things Fall Apart?
Things Fall Apart. A story about Okonkwo and his yams.
Yeah, Okonkwo looking yammed up right now.
Right now AZ's yamming.
Yeah. But not jamming.
No. Okay, we got the down throw dash attack.
Oh!
He did not get the punish. Look, he's been hunting that roll in this whole time. Finally, Atomic gives it to him, and he doesn't get it.
Yeah, I think AZ's in his own head right now.
Well, he's just committed to the movement there preemptively. You don't have to press anything.
Yeah, well, but that's what I'm saying, right? Is I feel like he's trying too hard, right?
To be too many places at once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't always manifest the game on your own. Down smash won't do it yet, but gyros in hand, it's always scary, and there's the snipe.
Yeah, he lives, but he has no jump.
Yeah. Not alive for very long.
Yeah.
Good stuff to Atomic there. I mean, just really took the reins of that set by, halfway through game two.
Towards the end of that game, you could see that AZ just felt extremely hungry to get something started.
Starving even.
Yeah, at first, Atomic wasn't like super hard punishing it, but sometimes your opponent just overextends once and it's like, oh, they realize I shouldn't be doing this and they back up.
Yeah.
AZ kind of did it a couple of times, and then Atomic was like, oh, I can abuse this. I'm just going to back up over here, and you're, loving arms,
And it's tough, right? Because sometimes when you play very patiently as Wolf, right, and you're going up against a character like Rob that sometimes just has the frame data and the hitboxes to bully you.
They don't have to get close to you to start something.
Yeah, well, and even when they do get close, right? Like a lot of that stuff, like the Nair can feel so safe sometimes, and you got to hunt out ways to try to punish these things before they come out, and you're like, man, I have to work so much harder than my opponent to win this game.
You can't just like live the counter hit game. Because they don't ever have to press the button first if you're just sitting there at that range and not applying some form of pressure, making them think you're about to do something.
Yeah.
So it can be very frustrating, and it feels like I need to go in and start something right now.
But Wolf's not that kind of character.
But if you're not really smooth about how you're doing it, full steam, it can be very easy to just swat Wolf out.
Yeah.
And definitely Atomic took huge advantage. Definitely did a good job of making that happen.
I mean, like you said, Wolf is so slow on the ground.
Yeah,
right? And that he feels much faster when you're in the air, and you're like, all right, well, this is how I have to approach. But you're so vulnerable in the air in this game. I mean, think about one thing that I realized while watching Smash World Tour is that spot dodge is freaking broken.
It is broken.
That spot dodge is so good in this game. If you go back and watch any Smash World Tour sets to get a sense of what I'm talking about. I'm dead serious about this. Go watch any set that Ken played, because first of all, I mean, yeah, Sonic has a very good